Hello people, welcome one and all to Jojo's Learning Club.
Guys, I'm back again. So this is my second video on arithmetic progression, and on this video I will be doing further work problems on arithmetic progression, so you'll get a better understanding on this on the topic arithmetic progression. Okay, so for that, first let's recall some of the important things in the part 1. So what is an arithmetic progression? An arithmetic progression is a sequence in which the successive terms have a common difference, same common difference, right? And the nth term of an arithmetic progression is given by the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term and n is the nth term and d is the common difference. And what is the sum of n terms? Sum of n terms is given by the average of terms multiplied by the number of terms, and the formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So that's all for the section, and let's directly do all these 4 problems, right? Okay, so what's the first problem saying on? Find the sum of 7 terms of an AP is 35. So the S7 is already given and 35, and the common difference D is equal to 1.2. So determine the first term of the series. So it is said to find the first term, that is A of the series. Okay, so we know the formula already for Sn. What is the formula? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, right? And we also know the value of d here, n here. So you have to just substitute and find the value of a from the question. Okay, so let's directly substitute. What is it? S7 is equal to, that is equal to 35, right? So 7 by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1, that is 7 minus 1, 6 into, common difference is already given, what it is, 6 into 1.2, right? So just directly just substitute 35 is equal to 7 by 2 into 2a plus 6 into 12 is 72, right? So 7.2. Okay, so just substitute the value here. So 70 is equal to 7 into 2a plus 7.2, right? So 7 into 2a into 7.2 into 7. 7 into 2a, and here 7 into 7.2. So 70 minus 7.2 into 7 is equal to, 7 into 2 is 14a. So we have to find what is 7.2 into 7. So 72 into 7. So 7 2s are 2 7s are 14, 7 7s are 49, 49 plus 50.4. So 70 minus 50.4, right, is equal to 14a. So what is it actually? 19.6, I think. Yeah, right. So 17 minus 19.6 is equal to 14a, right? So to find the value of a, what you have to do? 19.6 divided by 14. Right, so just find the value of 19.6 into 14. So 1 14, what is the balance? 5 14 to 1.4, right? So the value of a is 1.4. So the first term in this series is 1.4. I hope it's clear, right? So now let's directly do the second problem. The second problem, this is a little bit tricky question. So 3 numbers are in arithmetic progression. The sum of these 3 terms is 15 and the product is 80. So determine the 3 numbers. So it is said that we have 3 numbers, A1, A2 and A3, right? And it is said that the sum of these 3 numbers, that they are consecutive numbers, okay? The numbers in arithmetic progression, the sum of these numbers is 15. So these are consecutive numbers. I forgot to express that. These are consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers, I mean that they come one after the other. Okay. So these 3 numbers have the sum as 15. And when you multiply these 3 numbers, you have their product as 80. So we have to determine which are these 3 numbers. So you can either take a plus d, a plus 2d. It's also right, but it will just make your problem more complex. The best way to take is that just take a number before a. So if the first number is a, then the second number is a plus d, right? So if the second number is a, what would be the first term? You have to just subtract minus d from that, right? So I'm going to take an expression such a way that the first term is a minus d, and then the second term is a. And what is the third number? A plus d. You can check the common difference in all these. The common difference is always plus d, because a minus of a minus d is a minus a plus d. So the common difference is d itself. And in the second one also, a plus d minus a, the common difference is d. So that's why I said you have to think a little bit more and just take accordingly, so that your equations will become easier than making it complex, right? So I'm going to take it as a minus b, a, and a plus d. Okay, so these are my three terms. Now what it is said, the sum of all these terms, you will just now understand why I took all these numbers. A plus d, plus is equal to 15, right? So you can see that when you add all these numbers, you can cancel all these and directly find the value of the first term from it. So a plus a is 3a is equal to 15, and what is the value of a from it? A is equal to 5. Okay, what is the next equation saying? A into, that is a minus d into a plus d is equal to 80, right? So you can group this together. You know that a plus b into a minus b is what? A square minus b square. So similarly, I can write this together and put this a outside and write a square minus d square is equal to 80, right? So I'm going to substitute the value for a over here, that is 5 into a square minus d square is equal to 80, right? So I'm going to cancel by cancelling and write it as 16. And what is over here? It is 5 square, right? So 25 minus d square is equal to 16. So d square is what? 25 minus 16. What is 25 minus 16? That is 9. So the value of d is what? D is equal to, taking the root on both sides. So what is the value of d? Plus or minus 3. So the common difference is either 3 or minus 3. Just substitute the value for d as 3. So what you will get? 5a minus d, a and a plus d, right? So 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Because I am taking now d as 3. Okay. 5 minus 3 is 2. Then the next number is 5. What is the next number? 5 plus 3, 8. Let's take d is equal to minus 3. Then what is the equation? A minus d. So 5 minus 3 is 8. Then the next number is 5. And the next sequence is 5 minus 3, that is 2. So these are the two possible sequences when you say that the sum of three numbers is 15 and their product is 18. I hope it's very much clear. Okay, so now let's do the third problem in this section. So the third problem is, find the sum of all terms between 0 and 207. So I have to find all the terms inclusive 207, okay, which are exactly divisible by 3. So I need to find all the sum of all the terms which are in between 0 and 207 and which are exactly divisible by 3. So what are the numbers which are exactly divisible by 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and so on. And the last number is 207. Let's check it is divisible by 3 or not. So 207 by 3, 3 6 are 18, 69. Okay. So it is already divisible, right? So you already know that it is 207. So first thing is that to find the sum of all terms, you have to find how many terms are there in this series, right? So for that, let's find the nth term from that. An is already known. A plus n minus 1 into d. And it is said that it is exactly divisible by 3. So you also know that the common difference is 3 over here, and also the a is also 3. So 207 is equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into 3. Right? N minus 1 into 3. Okay, so let's substitute for these values. 207 is equal to 3 plus n 3n minus 3, and these will get cancelled. So 207 is equal to 3n. So the value of n is 207 by 3, which I have already found here. The value of n is 69. So we need to find the sum of 69 terms, and this is what exactly asked in this question. Okay, so let's find the sum of the series S69, right? So 69 by 2 into 2a. 2a is what? 2 into 3 plus 69 minus 1 is 68. 68 into 3, right? By, so this is already done. So 69 by 2 into 2 into 3 is 6. 68 into 3 is what? 69 into 3 is 207, right? So what would be just one number before that? 68. 204, you can just subtract minus 3 from it. So 204, and you'll get 69 by 2 into 210. So I need to find the value for this one, right? So it is 105. So 105 into 69. 5 nines are 45. 945, and what it is? 630, right? 630. 5, 4, 7, 2, 4, 5. So the value for the sum of 69 terms in this series is 7245. I hope it's very much clear. And now let's do our last problem. Okay, let's directly start with the problem. The first term, the 12th term, and the last term of an arithmetic progression are 4, 31.5, 376.5. Determine the number of terms in the series. So we have to find the A as the number of terms in the series. The second question is the sum of all terms, and the third question is to find the 80th term. So first let's write what is the A given as 4. Okay, that's okay. And what is the 12th term given? A12 is given as 31.5, right? And what is the last term? AN is given as 376.5. So when you have this, you can already find the common difference from it, because A12 is what? A plus n minus 1 into D. So it is A plus 11D, right? So 31.5. And from this you can easily find the value. What it would be? A is already known. 4 plus 11D is equal to 31.5. And what is the value of 11D? 11D is equal to 27.5. So D is equal to 27.5 by 11. What it is? So D is 2.5. Right? If you have any doubts, please do it and find the value of D. Okay. So D's value is 2.5. So first determine the number of terms in the series is the first question. So we have to find the value of n from the problem, right? So the an is already given. An is what? A plus n minus 1 into D. So A is already given, that is 376.5. And what is the next value? A is already known, and D we already found, that is 2.5, that is n minus 1 into 2.5, right? So you can just substitute it, and you can just take this 4 onto this side, it becomes 372.5, right? So 4 plus n minus 1, 2.5. So 2.5 n minus 2.5 is equal to 372.5. Okay, it's clear, I hope. Okay, so you just take this to this side, it becomes positive 5 plus positive 2.5 plus 2.5 and 2.5 n. So from that, this 375 is equal to 22.5 n. So what is the value of n? 375 by 2.5. I hope it's clear. Okay, so what's the value of 2. So 375 is like 3750 by 25. You can just solve it down by 25. 25 times 1 is 25. 125, that is 125. Again 0, 0, 0, 0. So the 150th term is 376.5. I hope it's very much clear. Okay, so the second question is what? the sum of all terms. We already know there are 150 terms in this sequence, and we need to find the sum of all these 150 terms. So S150 is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is n by 2? 150 by 2, right? Into 2a. What is 2a? 8. 2 into a, 4. 2 into 4, that is 8. Plus n minus 1, that is 149 into 2.5, right? So let's solve it down. That is 75 into a plus 150 into 2.5 is what? 150 into 2.5 is 375, right? So what it would be? 372.5. That is 75 into 380.5. Okay, so this problem I left it to you. You can just solve it down and comment under my section in this video, or you can also email me under my Gmail ID jojoslearningclub@gmail.com. I will be always there to help you out. Okay, so just please find the answer and please comment under my video. Okay, so that's all for the section B, and let's do the last and the final section in this. That is to find the 80th term. So to find the 80th term, that is A80, we need to find the 80th term. So for that, we already know that is A plus n minus 1 into d. So what is A is 4, d is 2.5, and n is what? 79. Sorry, 80, n minus 1, that is 80 minus 1, 79. So 4 plus n minus 1, that is 79 into 2.5, right? So 2.5 into 4 plus 79 into 2.5. So we need to find what is 79 into 25. So 9 5s are 45, 7 5s are 35, 395, 79, 9 2s are 18, 7 2s are 114, 158. I'll just cross check it again. 9 5s are 45, 395, and this is 158 to cut. So 5, 1, 7, and what it is? 5 plus 3, 8, 9. So 5, 17, 9, 197. So 197.5. So 4 plus 197.5. Right? So what would be the answer for this? 201.5. So the A80th term would be 201.5. So by this section, I come to an end on arithmetic progression, and on my next video, I'll be covering upon geometric progression. So let's see you over there. Bye bye. Take care.